Hello students, this is a class for BA Part 3 English Literature and we are discussing Animal Farm and today we will talk about the character of Napoleon. Napoleon is a fierce looking large big pig and he is the pivotal figure, the central figure in Animal Farm. In the character of Napoleon, we are acquainted with a gradual transformation. Transformation means change. We are acquainted with a gradual transformation of an ambitious leader into an all powerful tyrant. Tyrant is actually uh, a leader who is very autocratic, तानाशाह जिसको कहते हैं वो. तो एक एम्बिशियस लीडर का एक तानाशाह के रूप में बदलने की कहानी है एनिमल फार्म में नेपोलियन का कैरेक्टर. नेपोलियन इज द ओनली बर्कशायर बोर ऑन द फार्म. ही इज नॉट ओनली लिटरेट, he is educated, but he is also the cleverest pig on the farm, and he is reputed for getting his own way from the very beginning of the novel. After the rebellion is successful, the animals take over the administration of the farm, and the pigs are the leaders of this animal farm. It is Napoleon's far sighted cunningness that he gets rid of Snowball, his only rival on the farm. He does this through the nine dreadful dogs whom he brought up, he reared at some private place, and now he becomes the sole leader of the farm. After the Battle of Windmill, he is unanimously chosen as the president of Animal Farm. He confers upon himself several decorations like Animal Hero First Class, the Order of Green Banner, etc. etc. And he is seldom seen in public now. Whenever he comes out, a cockerel marches ahead of him with an air of trumpeter, letting out a cook-doo-doo, cook-doodle-doo, and a semicircle of nine fierce-looking dogs escort him in a ceremonial manner. So, in this manner, you see, he comes out just like a tyrant king comes out in a very ceremonial manner only. Although the initial uh, initially the revolution started with this maxim that all animals are equal. We all remember the fundamental principles of animalism, where this was one of the most important slogans of one of the most important maxims, or you can say the motto of animalism, that all animals are equal. But we see the change now. He begins issuing his orders through other pigs like Squealer, and he starts living a more comfortable life. Animals now call him our leader, Comrade Napoleon, and the windmill is named Napoleon Mill after his name. A gun is fired on his birthdays. So you see the change of an ambitious leader slowly, gradually into a tyrant and into an autocrat, most powerful leader. In him, Orwell exposes the leader who first makes the principles a complete system of political thought with a name, animalism, and then, after getting the privilege, he breaks the principles himself for his own convenience. Napoleon makes seven commandments, and by the end of the novel, we find that all the rules are broken, they are changed. He appropriates all that is best in the farm for pigs, maybe the apples, the pigs, or you can say the wine or the beer. He kills his opponents on the grounds of treason. He calls them traitors, and his nine dogs are always there to punish, and they kill their enemies. Gradually, he starts living in the farmhouse also, wearing Mr. Jones' clothes, drinking beer and alcohol, and also sleeping in a bed, thereby breaking all the rules of animalism. He goes to the extent of going into trade with men who had been the sole enemy according to the principles of animalism. And in this manner, we can see how an autocrat changes all the rules, all the constitutional bearings into his own system of a one directional power maniac. Uh, this is all about Napoleon. Thank you very much.